even get to cross.
Guys, General ZaiZoe here, and I am the General. Don't you forget that. And we were just looking at the war log of the Savage 7 clan. That's right, we've locked him back in with another war, Savage 7 versus Savage 7. One clan seems to call the other clan the fake, and there's so much drama and so much BS thrown around. Don't get yourselves caught up into it. It really only is one player constantly seeking some sort of attention or something. I really don't know. You know, nice effort by the guys that tried in war. Normally I don't make a video like this where I get to show everybody's fails, but in this circumstances, everybody that failed is going to make my video. Also, just a quick throw it out there. Everybody is welcome into every Savage clan that is under the black and white colors. All we ask is that you fit within the descriptions. Usually in the description somewhere is a giveaway, or in the name, you know, Savage 7. Well, we're probably not going to accept you to stay if you're an 8 or a 9 or a 6 or an 11 or anything like that. And Savage 8.9, you're probably not going to be staying there if you're a 7 or a 10. And so on and so forth. If you kind of figure out what the clan is, you fit that description, you click join. As long as you're not the very, you know, bottom guy or within the bottom 5 or so, you're usually accepted into the clan. Sometimes when you click that join button, you will get the unable to join clan at this time. A lot of people want to know, you know, I can't get in, I can't get in, I can't get in. That just simply means there are too many requests up, and if there's more than 5, well, if there is 5, it won't let anybody else try and join. So it's kind of a little blocker thing that Supercell did there. It could also be if you've clicked join once, and then you go back maybe a little while later, and you try to click join again, and, you know, still unable to join. Well, it's probably because your clan request is still just sitting there unaccepted. So there are scenarios and circumstances that you got to kind of keep in mind there, but we will accept you. And I gotta say, not really very good attacks from the other side. A lot of ground attacks, you know, which can get it done if you know how to actually use them. But it seems as some of them didn't know how to use their ground attacks. I like to stick to air when it's a 7 versus 7. Pretty straightforward. You usually can get the 3-star, especially if you do a little bit of a focus with your funnel. Having a little fun there with my special effects because that spot actually wasn't supposed to be in the video. It must have been caught in there somehow when I scrolled through. I could have edited it out, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna have fun. I'm gonna destroy their clan log, their war clan log. I will say it also has seemed like Supercell has done some stuff in 2017 that some people might not have caught. But they did change something with the heroes AI. They had to have. They made loons really good. Their drop time was great. Now loons drop time is ridiculous. First of all, they're loons. They got a long way to sail in. Are you telling me those little skeletons couldn't manage to have a bomb ready for the second they got over the building to drop it? So Supercell, you know, now they did make them so that they dropped fairly quickly after they got over, and loons were pretty good. Lots of guys were having great luck with them, or getting great skills with them, I should say. And then they nerfed them again and made it so that when they get over top, now they sit there a little bit before they reach in and drop out that bomb. Like I said, are you telling me that they managed to come all the way from the edge of that base flying in, and while they're flying in looking around for a target, they're also not locked and ready to engage? Yeah, So, I don't know. It seems like they've done a few other things with some other troops. I've been having a bit of issues with dragons lately, so shouldn't really harp on the guys too bad on the other side for doing so many bad raids. I don't know what seems to be going on with the troops sometimes. They seem to be taking distractions that they didn't normally take, and instead of funneling in, they want to funnel back out, and I don't know if it's just getting careless and not doing it right anymore, or if something somewhere was slightly changed, but I do know a few things were changed. Definitely the war match system was changed up, especially when they did something and everybody was like, what the heck's going on? And Supercell's response was like, we're trying something temporary, just bear with us, or some BS like that, which I don't think it ever was temporary, by the way. But and some of you have seen, I've been messing around with the live streams lately. I got a different recorder just to mess around with it. I'm not actually putting them up as legit streams or anything like that. Just playing around on them, having a little bit of fun, just interacting with you guys. Normally I would delete them right after they're done, but I can't figure out how to delete them yet. So eventually what I would like to get set up is where I get doing normal streams. Tonight was a bit of a hectic night, but most times I should be able to figure out a certain time where I could pop on and do a 1 hour stream while clouding on one of my bases. A lot of people have been asking for me to do it with ZaiZoe 7, ZaiZoe 7, ZaiZoe my Town Hall 7, ZaiZoe 2, blah blah blah, can't get it out. But really that account is quite boring when you're clouding, because first of all, it sees way longer clouds than my Town Hall 9, which is many cups above it, and it also sees a lot less bases to attack when the clouds open. So you pretty much might even see a white screen, and we might get to see 2 bases, and both bases might be Town Hall 10s, and that's what you'd get in an hour. Nothing but just a bit of interaction, which is fun. That's pretty much why I do it. But it'd be a lot better, I think, if people could watch bases being attacked, so that's kind of why I like to use my Town Hall 9. I could pop on my Town Hall 11 maybe for a little bit here and there, and we can do some max baby loon raids, push it back up a little bit. I hope that clouds are going to smarten up. Clan games, hopefully the big hype is slowly going to die down a little bit, and even when the clan games are on, the last time has seemed a bit better clouds than the time before and the time before that, so hopefully that's a sign. And I live in like the middle of Canada. My time zone doesn't change ever, actually. I'm the same time all year round. So I'm probably thinking like 8 o'clock my time at night, 9 o'clock my time at night. Probably going to be the best time for me to do it. Kids are in bed by then, or at least going to bed by then. Not a lot happening, so should be easier. It's definitely more enjoyable for me to just be able to interact and to read and chat and talk to people as opposed to doing the videos. Either way, I kind of like doing both sometimes, but I gotta say I do like the live streaming better. And so bear with me, it'll get better. I'm still in the early stages of it. If you've looked at my videos and you watched the very first video I've ever put out, I hate some of my earliest videos. My goodness. Aside from trying, well, I didn't even have an editor, so when people said, well, you're not editing, I had nothing to edit with. The only editor I had was the screen recorder, and that was so low quality that you couldn't really do much with it. It was an awful lot of recording to get one video out. Sometimes to do a one 10-minute video, it might have taken me 3 or 4 hours to finally get it produced because I was doing it in real time. There was no, if somebody walked in and I was in the middle of a video and I was, I've done it, I'm 5 minutes in, I just said something I didn't like, dang, I got to take that out. Now I got to start the whole video over again. And eventually I got a way where I was recording everything and doing everything, so I had to do less work, but now that I'm onto the editor, I think I've gotten much better. So I think the same thing should happen with my live streams. Like, I have done some live streams, and those live streams have never been able to record my screen. I've always just kind of held my phone up towards the screen recording if I'm doing an attack or something. But we've just interacted, and that's been the fun part of it. Lately, my streams are finally getting to where I can record my screen again. So that's better, because I don't think the other way was very enjoyable. And I'm trying to set up my little room out here in my shop. Maybe get a few more lights in here so it's a little brighter. Some have seen the little green screen behind me, but that's really ineffective for much because I don't have any apps that do anything with a green screen. But at least I'm getting into there and slowly trying. That is what I'm going to try and do. So bear with me over the next, week or so here. Going to try also to finish up the Savage family videos. Tonight was the Savage 7 video. No, just joking. I'm going to do the other Savage 7 video yet. This was just the Savage versus SAVAGELESS 7. So, just having a bit of fun with it, Anyways, this is going to end it for this video. And it has been a great victory. Big shout out to everybody on our side. And there you have it, a new ending. Thanks to everybody over there on that left-hand side. I'll see you later. Peace.